Hello there, this is Kevin Zuccaro from Fluid Audio, and I am visiting Kim Lang Audio in Thailand. What I wanted to do is talk about our brand new C-Series speakers. I haven't had a chance really since the NAMM show to actually talk about the details of the C-Series, but they just received their shipment of C-Series, so I thought it would be a good time to actually talk about it. The C-Series lowest level of product, our budget series product, and it starts with the C35BT, which is a 3.5 inch woofer and a 20 millimeter silk dome tweeter. Frequency response is roughly 80 hertz to 20K. Functionality, so there's two inputs. There's unbalanced RCA input and balanced TRS input. There's also a on-off switch. So if you want to have it turn off and standby when you're not using it, you can turn that on, or just turn it off if you don't want it to turn off. It's a ported design, as I mentioned, goes down to 80 hertz. On the front, we have an aluminum volume control button, which also acts as the function button to turn on the Bluetooth and the other inputs. We also have an auxiliary input and headphone output. Super functional design. So I mentioned the versatile connectivity, right? So of course there's RCA, TRS input. There's also the amplification. We started with our F4 series, our F series in the beginning of our, when we first launched Fluid Audio. So the F4 and the F5, those were Class A designs. These now are Class D designs, which are much more efficient, much more, a better sounding amplifier. And this also has DSP as well. So we have a lot of functionality to optimize the frequency response and make it as flat as possible. So that's one great thing. The Class D amplification is 32 watts per channel, so it's 64 for the whole thing. Extremely portable design. These can fit into a small bag and take it with you for mixing. The voicing is the original design I mentioned, the F4 and the F5 were more borderline hi-fi kind of voicings. These are strictly for mixing. When you're mixing at home or playing back your tracks, even through the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is a great sounding 5.0 Bluetooth, so you can switch back to reference tracks while you're mixing. So it's an extremely versatile and great sounding flat speaker. This is the C35BT, and then there's the big brother, the C50BT. So as I mentioned before, we had our C5BT, which was a Class A design. This is a Class D design as well, with the DSP. This has a little bit more functionality. As I mentioned, the unbalanced RCA, balanced TRS, but this one has a subwoofer output as well. So if you want to connect a subwoofer to have a more bass extension for your studio. Also auto off standby, which works great as well, and the off. And this goes out to the passive side, of course, these toggles here. Same as the C35, which is the function volume switch on the front, and then the aux in and headphone out. This is a 25 millimeter silk dome tweeter, where the 3.5 was the 20 millimeter, and a 5-inch driver with a 1-inch voice coil. This guy goes down to about 50 hertz. And again, it's voiced to be flat. It's a mixing tool, as opposed to listening to your favorite tracks. This is more for a professional, and that's the customer that we're going for this. So this is the C-Series from Fluid Audio. If you're interested in listening to them or demoing them, please feel free to come to Kim Lang Audio, and they'll do a demo for you, and you can listen to them. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.